Ladies and gentlemen.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to episode number 4
of the...
You have to forgive Mike. He's been drinking on the job today. I'll help him out here.
It's LaCroix. Okay.
It's episode number 4 of Cologne Versations.
You almost said it, too. We had a previous podcast.
That started with the C, so we
it started with the, and then the Cologne Versations.
So if this one doesn't work out, we'll move on to a third one that starts with a C, and maybe that'll be the charm that works.
There we go. Yeah, triple C's. All right, in episode 4, we're going to tackle oldie but a goldie.
Yes, but before we tackle that, we followed up with last week. We talked about Acqua Profumo by Giorgio Armani.
Yep.
An amazing smell.
You know what? Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it. Let's take it back. Hit me with the dream sequence.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. One night stand review.
All right, so, one night stand review, Ryan, of Giorgio Armani's Acqua.
Yes, it is a killer scent. As one person has said on a YouTube channel that I absolutely agree with, it's one of those, it's very versatile. Anybody can wear it. Wear a t-shirt with it, wear a suit with it, walk around in a Speedo with it. It don't matter because it smells that good. And it really does. It's out there, it's in your face, but it's not overpowering. I think it's a must buy for anybody. I personally own it, of course, and I've gotten huge compliments on it. We talked about that and how much I got complimented on it.
The funny thing is, we just had Mother's Day.
Yeah.
So I called my parents and my mom asked me, okay, what crazy thing are you doing now? And I said, believe it or not, we got a podcast. We're talking about men's fragrances. She said, at some point you should do Acqua because your dad smells great in it. He's been wearing it for a long time. So we actually just did that episode. So I'll go out and give you my one night stand review first.
Go ahead.
I hated it.
What?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
I liked it at first, and we haven't covered this scent I'm about to talk about, but it was one of those things where at first it was great, and then there was a decline.
Wow.
And to me, the problem with it, and it could just be my skin, but whenever I smelled the cool down on it, it was the very aqua scent. It was like salty sea, air, whatever.
Yeah.
The whole time I was like, am I smelling fish somewhere? And I'm like, it's me. I smell like I've been hanging out with SpongeBob,
Well, you probably need to look down in your lap and see you had a plate of like sea bass or something that you're eating on.
I wish.
Because I'm going to tell you, for me, I never have gotten that smell. I don't know where that's coming from. No, definitely not. But I get super compliment on it. But believe it or not, my wife, she's very boarded up. I mean, she's like not going to show emotion about anything.
No comment.
But he doesn't want to get enraptured in this. Guilty by association over here.
Exactly. But I love you, Sarah, okay? I know you're listening.
So my wife, she told me the other day, I've been noticing when I come into bed a little bit later, after her, she will always have my pillows snuggled up, and she says it's because it smells like that Acqua and she loves it. It like lingers, and again, it speaks to the volume of kind of its power. It's like as far as like its punctuation in the air and how long it lingers around and stuff.
Right.
Just me sleeping at night after I've worn it all day is on my pillow, and she loves the scent of it.
Yeah, I will say, performance king. I mean, that thing holds out for a long time. Probably kind of bad for me because I did. After a while, I was like, "Go away," But no, I was sitting on the couch, and like we pretty much put on like we were wearing it. Yeah. But if I had my phone up to my face.
Yeah.
Or kind of, looking, I wear glasses, so I get it close anyways. But I was just smelling it nonstop. And I was like, I really don't care for this.
Man, that is so crazy, man.
Yeah.
That is like one of the most talked about colognes.
I know. I wanted to like it. I did like it at first. Again, and it kind of goes back to what I had said.
Yeah.
My initial response to it was, hey, sample it out and see if you like it. I like it on other people. I will agree that it smells good and it's a scent, but it doesn't wear well on me for some reason.
That is wild, man.
I don't know if I'm just sensitive to the C notes in it to where it's like, man, I smell this saltiness, this sort of ocean water type smell, you know, and to me, it was just very fishy smelling. It was strange.
That is crazy. I will say to any listener out there, I have not gotten that vibe from it.
There are probably not a lot, but I know there are a few guys out there that are very sensitive to these certain aquatic type scents, you know?
Man, that is just crazy, man. I mean, it's funny that it smells good up front for you, but even when it dies down, for me, it's like really soft and sweet. I don't get any. In fact, I feel like it smells more aquatic in the beginning for me than it does later on. But I mean, obviously, like you said, different skin types and stuff, and oils, maybe just different. I don't know.
I think that's what happens too with a lot of unisex fragrances is that I guess our DNA or body or whatever, we're not scientists, we don't know this, but there's something about it that your own chemical makeup or whatever is bringing out certain notes more than others. Yeah. And we've said that. We were talking about BR 540 the other day and how it smells feminine on women, but there is a masculine quality to it.
And when you're saying BR 540 for people that don't know about that.
Okay, yeah. So that's, I don't even know how to pronounce the house name of the guy who made it, but it's the Baccarat Rouge 540.
Yes. Very expensive.
Very expensive clone
fragrance.
And a very interesting one at that. And we'll probably get into it. I don't want to side rail us too much here. There's something about that fragrance. Other fragrances, maybe the ones that do have more of the champagne type quality scent to it, you know? And with this one, it is like a very... It's hard to explain. It has a sensation when you were smelling the Acqua di Gio. Yeah. That is like not really a scent. It's more of an experience, I guess, you know? For me... Up front, I liked it. And like, I was listening back to the podcast and I sprayed it on and then you grabbed it and you started spraying it on. And I think I responded more positively smelling it coming from you than I did from me.
Interesting.
So I don't know. Again, I think it smells good on people. For me, it just doesn't wear well.
Well, I'll say this. Will wear well with you personally.
For me, yes.
I will say this. I encountered somebody that was wearing it the other day and... No lie, they were probably a good 8 to 10 feet from me. And I was like, man, that smells really good. And it was actually the Profumo. And it's loud enough to where you notice it, but it's really soft. You know, most time when you think of, for me at least, when you think of colognes that are like really powerful or musky or whatever, they almost burn you from a distance. Like,
right.
This was just like a real subtle to where I could smell it from that far away. So like, it's got some crazy projection on it.
Yeah.
And it smells really, especially off top of when it was first put on, it smells so good.
It does. And I don't know that I've ever smelled the C-type smell on anybody else. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I'm not saying you're going to get that. But what I will say is be careful, and I've had this happen a couple of times, be careful of just smelling something off of the test strip. If you go to a store and you're shopping, if you smell it on the strip and like it, spray it on your body and wear it for a little bit because it will smell completely different.
I agree. And that's something that everybody should at least try. If you're going to try cologne or whatever kind of fragrance, we've been kind of talking about that recently, is it probably better, one, don't smell multiple stuff. Yeah. We've really been guilty of that recently too, where it's like we smell a bunch of stuff and we're like, oh yeah, we kind of like it, but we really don't get a chance to really take in these smells and enjoy them. So I would definitely recommend, like you're saying, if you go to the store and you just really want to try that out, see if the lady will give you a little sample, or man, whoever's working the counter, and then spray it like you would for a day to have it on your body and wear it out, because, you know, you may end up not liking it or loving it. Who knows?
Yeah, I think the thing too is like, you know, if you don't have somebody around to help you or they don't give out samples, they've been a little more stingy these days with samples. So if you get it, just spray it on your wrist or spray it somewhere to where you can walk around with it a little bit. And then, you know, you get back in the car and you're away from the, 300 other men's fragrances that you're looking at, or women's fragrances, and you get in the car, then you can smell it on your body and go, okay, this smells good. See how it reacts. Because again, smells good on the strip, smells good on you. But whenever I had it on me, 2 or 3 hours later, I really didn't care for it. Yeah. So that's my 2 cents.
And that's my 2 cents with it too.
There we go.
Now we're getting into today's territory.
Yes.
Myke has been teasing this scent, fragrance, cologne, perfume. I don't know what it is. He has been teasing me about this for about 4 or 5 days. He's like, "Oh, you're gonna love this." I'm like, "What is it?" He's like, "I can't tell you."
Well, I keep saying love because I don't want to get too far into what I got. You're probably going to hate it. I'm not going to say that I hate it, but I mean you're going to love it more that this is just so ridiculous.
I was immediately going, this better not be some one of these weird fragrance sites where
you concoct your own scent to smell like the underside of, a bull or something like that. No, it's not one of those. I tell you what, let me get it.
Go ahead. He's rolling 3 feet away to grab it. Oh, he's got it.
Ryan, just open that up. Okay, before you open it up, think of the one question.
I literally was starting to prod it. Whoa.
Think of the one question you always ask me.
God, there's a million questions I ask you.
But there's one you ask me nearly every day.
Where's my money?
Ryan always asks me, Myke, how do you keep such really ripped abs? Okay. Open it up. Here's my secret.
Oh man, I'm scared. Wow.
There you go.
BOD man.
BOD man.
Really ripped ass fragrance body spray. Wowzers.
Do you remember this? Do you remember BOD man?
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't. But is this an old school?
God.
Enlighten me a little bit.
Okay.
It looks like a goddamn, like I'm going to go squeegee some windows or something with the spray bottle.
Okay, let me paint a scene for you, Ryan.
Okay.
You and 2 of your buddies jump into your 2003 Pontiac Sunfire.
I feel like we're really getting into your lifestyle here.
You drive up to the movie theater, and you're going to go see who knows what's out at that time, Joe Dirt or something. And before the movie, a pre-roll advert comes on, and all you hear is,
Great bod. Hi, bod. Hard bod. I want your bod.
BOD Man fragrance sprays by Body Fantasy.
I want your bod.
Okay, I remember that on the commercial.
There
I remember
you go.
that. Wowzers.
Yeah, and it would say stuff like, nice bod. Ooh, look at that bod. And it's just a bunch of dudes shirtless, like sweating, playing basketball, or like lifting weights.
Oh my God. Dude, this I mean, for real, anybody listening out there, this thing looks like it's dark blue and it's plastic bottle. It really looks and feels like you just bought a bottle of Windex or something.
Well, yeah, you know what it reminds me of? The bottle, if it had no label on it, I would think it'd be something to clean the inside of your car with or something like that.
I agree.
It looks very automotive.
It actually really does. That is the craziest thing, man. Well, you know what? I've got to try it.
Just get it on your bod.
Here we go. Is this thing open?
So it has on the front, it has just like Windex where you can turn off and on the sprayer.
Good God, man.
It's amazing.
Let's see where this is bottled. Bottled at Windex Company? No.
Yeah. Actually, I think I may be wrong, but
wow. It
covers.
It has got a sprayer on it, dog.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we did one squirt on our arm, or he's doing one now, and we're doing one on
a test strip.
Yeah, so we can kind of get. I guess you were telling me to get the top notes here. So
well, yeah. Let me give you this note breakdown of the scent. Up top, you should be smelling bergamot and mandarin orange, followed by some green sage heart notes and a deep, robust geranium and lavender.
Good God. You know what? I'm going to say this. This is actually pretty decent.
It's not bad.
I mean, it's definitely it smells like something you would buy, like little body sprays of whatever now. Like Old Spice or Axe or something like that.
It's exactly. It goes
it's
on.
It's a post-workout type smell, it smells like.
Probably the commercials do well to show it. It may be something you spray on when you know you're about to get nasty, you know?
Yeah.
Like You're about to,
Like
as
dirty
Ryan,
work, guys.
Yeah. As Ryan likes to do, play 6 hours of basketball.
Yeah.
You may want to throw on quite a few spritzes of this bad boy right
It's
now.
honestly not a bad smell.
It's not.
It's really not a bad smell.
It's just, it smells like soap.
Yeah, it does. It's real soapy. But it is a clean smell. It's not an overpowering or anything like that. It's just a nice, clean smell. So how much does a bottle of this run you?
For 8 ounces, Ryan,
Wow, that's huge.
you're going to drop a whopping $6.98.
Good God.
And for that price, I'd say it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're wanting something just to have.
Well, don't get into the skip it, buy it, or skip it,
No.
sample it, buy it yet. I'm surprised that I actually like it. I thought it was going to be such a joke.
I do like it. It's very clean. And actually, it does smell a little bit different on my skin here
Yeah.
than it does on this card.
On the card, it smells more like a cologne, honestly.
See, I was going to say the opposite. I was going to say on my skin, I feel like it's a little bit more cologne than it is on the card.
Interesting.
Cologne, I don't know if that's a word.
It definitely is, yeah.
Man, that is really, it's not a bad smell. Yeah, let me hit that coffee up.
Yeah. We got our little coffee beans over here.
And by coffee beans, he means a Keurig
I
cup.
popped some holes in a Keurig.
A Dunkin'
K-cup.
Donuts one.
This sounds crazy, but if I was honestly going to work outside, I might spray this.
Yeah, if you want to smell good, it definitely has that smell like it would get activated in heat too.
Yeah. And there's a lot of it. You can get
Definitely.
some complete coverage with this thing.
Let me tell you, that sprayer, it's not like...
It's not joking around.
First off, it's not doing like the atomizer mist. It's like your Windex.
It's a
type
squirt.
Yeah, it is definitely squirting on you. Okay?
Yeah, it'd probably cool you down if you were, with a couple of shirtless guys playing a little horse out there on basketball court.
It looks like when people come to your apartment
Yeah.
when you're like a little bit younger and they go, "Hey man, look, I got this stuff I can clean your carpet." And by the way, and they pop it open, they
Yeah,
drink. You can drink it too.
Yeah, it's great. It goes well with filet mignon, and it'll also take those soap spots out of your bathroom.
Dude, this is crazy. The sprayer is hilarious, man. That thing is not joking.
It's
around.
robust for sure.
That is something, man. I totally remember the commercials.
Okay.
now.
Yep.
I never once had bought it when I was younger. I don't know, maybe I just didn't, but I mean, that's just crazy.
Dude, I completely forgot about it, but I mean, they sell them at like CVS and Walgreens and stuff like that. Like that's where you're gonna find it. Go to Walmart, you'll find these.
Yeah, man, that is really cool, and it's kind of cool to know that something's lasted this long and still on the shelf. That's kind of
Yeah,
cool.
they did some rebranding not too long ago. It's pretty impossible to find like deep information about Bodman because probably everybody's like, "What's the use?" It's Bodman, But I was kind of doing some research, and they kind of rebranded not too long ago because in like 2005 when this thing came out, it already felt a little 90s.
Yeah.
Like you should go back and watch some of the commercials.
Oh, I guarantee you they're on point.
Yeah, they're great, man.
I love the sticker they slapped on everything, man. This thing is. I'd really like to know like what other things this product is used for.
Yeah, no joke. It's probably also Armor All, a bottle for Armor All. It's what it looks like.
Yeah, this is like the other part of the assembly line. They're like, yeah, just bottle that shit up.
Yeah, exactly.
Sell it as bod, man.
Yeah. It's like you can either add a sheen to your tires or
Add a little
sheen
scent
to your really ripped abs over here.
Yeah. I do like it though.
What a great name. Really Ripped Abs as a scent name.
Really ripped abs. So that's the actual scent name.
That's the scent name because there's multiple, fragrances by Bodman body sprays.
So that actually transitions into this really well then.
Yeah.
So who's the type of guy
Yeah.
you see, or lady if she wants to buy this, but mainly it's for men. Who's the person you envision wearing this scent?
If you're over 20 years old, you better not be buying this.
I agree.
I think this is high school boys. They're like, that you want to get rid of that. You know how kids all smell gross.
Weird.
Yeah.
Sorry, anybody that's under 20.
I'm sorry if you're a 13-year-old listening to us right now, but buy some Bodman and spray yourself down. Hey, look, we were teenage boys.
And help
at
your
one
mom
time too.
clean the carpet with it.
Yeah.
Okay?
But I feel like it's one of those. Like, it's very like I mean, it's a strong, very clean smell.
Yeah.
If you're like some kid in the locker room, hey, spray down with this before you go sit next to that cutie in, 8th period language arts class.
Dude, so that's who you're envisioning. Yeah.
I'm thinking somebody young that's plays sports or athletics, something like that.
So do you feel like the name Really Ripped Abs, that's the kind of youngster in high school that's going to be wearing this?
I mean, but, whenever it came out, I felt like that's who they were trying to, like teenage boys, I felt like is what they were trying to market it to. So
definitely.
Look, I'm not saying it's a quintessential for teenage men, but, I can't think of anybody going in to CVS and going, oh, you know what? I need to re-up on my really ripped abs while I'm, getting toothpaste and ace bandages.
Well, let me tell you, if you're checking out with this and they probably thought you were this person when you bought it, they probably think that you're going to go home and make yourself a hungry man and go to bed because you have no life whatsoever.
Yeah, Salisbury steak and really ripped abs go together.
And you're eating it in your lazy boy with one of those little fold out trays for your TV dinners.
Oh man, hey, I've eaten many a TV dinner in my day, but
yeah, the person that's wearing this, and please forgive me, anybody that thinks I'm being mean, it definitely is for the person probably down their luck.
Somebody who says, man, I need a lot of fragrance for a little bit of money. Yeah. Hey, $7 for 8 ounces. That ain't a bad deal.
If your idea of a daily dinner is a Hungry Man extra large over here, this is probably your go-to spray and also help clean your kitchen down when you're done.
But honestly, price aside, it does smell extremely clean.
It is a very clean scent. It is really clean.
It's almost like if you listen to our Michael Jordan by Michael Jordan episode, you're getting really close. So if you want to save yourself a few dollars and get twice as much fragrance, you may opt for really ripped abs instead of Michael Jordan by Michael Jordan. All the money they saved on not making that molded glass.
Yeah. With the basketball indention. Yeah.
Yeah.
They just repurposed a Windex bottle.
All right, Ryan. So are you going to CVS as soon as we get done with this podcast and dropping $6.98 on really ripped abs?
Oh, you bet your ass I'm not.
All right. So for our skip it, sample it, buy it, what's your take?
I would probably say skip it.
Really?
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you're sampling it. It's so cheap you're buying it. For me, you know.
Well, yeah, you can't really sample this.
Yeah, you can't really sample it. I don't know if you got...
Actually, please do. Please go to Walgreens and ask one of the grossly underpaid people there to waste their time.
Hold on, guys. I'm checking Wikipedia here. Yep, looks like my co-host here is also part owner and bod man. Wondering why he's pitching it to us. No. I think it's definitely something you got to at least try it. I think it's fun. I do think it's fun, and I do see. I mean, let's just be real. If I was like you said, if I was gonna be working outside and doing like a bunch of sweaty work, I probably wouldn't want to just throw on one of my expensive stuff.
Right.
This honestly would cover more as far as like scent wise, than your typical cologne. I think because it is really, it's not overbearing, but it's stout. Like that's the purpose, honestly, is to you've sweated a lot, you need to go somewhere real quick, hit it up.
Yeah, I would say buy it if you're one of the following people.
Oh, God.
If you're a teenage boy in athletics, I think it's a buy. If you're a construction worker around men all day and you're sweating, going crazy, don't throw on Issey Miyake and then go lay concrete or whatever. I don't know. I don't do manual labor. But get you $7 worth of bod, man, because you'll smell great. Yeah. I mean, you'll smell extremely clean. And for people that are working outside a lot, I mean, we're in Texas. It gets hot. Summer jobs, you got, if you're out there, you're some, mid-20s guy throwing hay around on the weekends because your family owns a farm or something.
Yeah.
I could see that being a good way to use that. You don't want to smell yourself, but you
Yeah.
You know, you want to smell good, but you don't want to break the bank. Hey, $7 to smell good while you're working outside. I don't think it's a bad purchase.
No, I don't think so either. You know, I mean, it's right in line with the other stuff that's the same thing, like an Axe body spray.
Sure.
And they serve the same purpose.
I honestly prefer this method of delivery over the aerosol.
I will 100% agree with that because it drenches you, dude.
Yeah, one spray covered my entire arm.
It was literally running off my arm.
Yeah.
Here. So,
And it's cool too. Like it
Yeah.
felt good. I mean, it is a little chilly, but I don't know, man. I think for $7, if you're in those type of situations, you're not going to want to wear your good stuff out to, you know,
I agree.
bale hay.
No, I agree. I think this would be a great scent for doing stuff like that. And then, like I said, in line with other body sprays and stuff, I think it serves its purpose.
Yeah.
But it does have a younger kind of person smell to it, though. I agree with that part of it too, as far as like who it kind of really is for. Definitely interesting. I love the overall look of it. The sprayer is insane, man.
Yeah.
I love that it's got the on-off. It's straight up repurposed from Armor All or
No
something.
doubt. At least it doesn't have the stream. You know how there's like a spray stream off?
Yeah.
Thank goodness it doesn't have one of those because it probably
Shoot like 10 feet.
it probably rips skin off if it did. That thing is a powerful spray. Okay, so as far as skip it, sample it, buy it, I'm going to say buy it if you're in those areas. Ryan?
I'm saying skip it. Sorry.
Wow.
Don't hate me.
I'm going to use your word today, pretentious.
I have a word calendar.
Ryan's too good for a little bod man. Really ripped abs. Okay? Well, continue to be jealous over my physique then. Okay, on the next episode, we're going niche.
Ooh. You want to give us a little sample of what we might be
So
smelling?
I won't tell you just yet. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but this is a niche fragrance that has been compared to Creed Aventus.
Ooh.
And as far as cost goes, it's pretty close. So what it offers is not a clone of Creed Aventus,
Yeah.
but it's a new experience similar to, if you liked Creed Aventus, you're going to love this scent. It's a tiny bit cheaper. It's a niche fragrance that I feel like anybody can get into. It's not hard to understand. It's not kind of strange. So I feel like it works well for this podcast because we're definitely not the sommeliers of, you know, men's fragrances. We're just two average dudes.
Yeah, we don't even. Me personally, I don't know how to pronounce half this crap.
We're the bod men of
Yeah,
of the fragrance community.
yeah. I might trash talking it, but really, I'm probably in the bottom.
There we go. So I'm excited for you guys to join us next episode when we take a look at our first niche fragrance.
I'm excited, and on that note, we bid you all farewell.
And spray it up, y'all.